Welcome to the Other World Show. I'm your host, Bill Myers. We have a very special guest with us today that I'm sure you all know. Please give a warm welcome to the Grim Reaper himself, Death. I just shook hands with Death, and some people say I'm not adventurous. Thank you for coming out today.
Thank you for having me, Bill.
So, Death, you've been around since, the beginning of time.
That's correct.
Well, I have to say that you built up quite a negative reputation.
I get that a lot. I leave a bad taste in people's mouths, especially with how sensitive they got nowadays. But it's part of the job I was commissioned for. I tried petitioning to God, but, well, God and all.
Kind of like how soldiers get a bad rap for being in the army.
That's exactly how it is, Bill. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it, right? Not only that, but I was technically born to do it.
Indeed. Now, I've always been curious, as I'm sure our audience members have been as well, but why is it that you keep the rapists, the murderers, the terrorists alive longer than a lot of good people?
Common misconception, Bill. I don't know. I can't help what people are like. Plus, I get the list deadlines, But I don't really have a say in who stays and who goes. In fact, it's been a huge problem when there's last-second retractions.
Last-second retractions?
Yeah, like when someone is brought back from the dead. It's a bit embarrassing when management calls in the middle of an extraction. They tell me I have to put them back. It totally messes with my workflow. People blame me for screwing with their lives. Hey, I'm really not.
So you don't get any say at all when you have to take someone?
Sort of, but to an extent. It's like I said, Bill, deadlines. I'm like the cable guy waiting to be let inside of your house to plug in the cable. Or in other cases, I'm like Santa Claus. But instead of giving you coal, I take your soul.
Or kisses.
Well, yeah, that too.
I'm sure that puts a damper on your personal life. I mean, you kissed a girl for the first time and bam, she crosses over.
Oh, first dates used to go horrible when connected to a girl. But I've learned to cope with it. You don't do this job for relationships, Bill. I don't have a problem with commitment. Commitment's got a problem with me. But every first date's a one-night stand. You know what I mean?
Oh my, if you could just see my wife. I'll let you have her for a one-night stand. Just kidding. I love you, honey. Well, Death, thank you so much again for coming out to see us. We know you have a busy schedule.
Bill, I was on my way. Gotta go see Sam. One too many cigarettes.
Uh-oh. Well, he was always kind of a jerk anyway. Well, that concludes our interview for the day. Thank you again for coming, Death.
Thank you for having me here.
And thank you all for joining us. I'm Bill Myers, and good night.
I don't know how I know that song. I'm sorry.
You know how.
Together we can take it to the end of the line.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere.
Just a city boy, born and raised in
South
South
Detroit.
Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. Singer in a smoky room.
Smell of wine and cheap perfume.
For the smile they can share, the night goes on and on and on.
Street lights.
People. Born and raised. I don't know.